Let's get it rocking early, nation. You know what time it is. Wipe them feet. Yo, shout out to everybody rocking already in the building. What time? You already know what time it is, y'all. It is game day. We here, Monday Night Football in Kansas City against our divisional foe, the Kansas City Chiefs. Had to do a little quick coffee and convo before we do our watch party tonight, you guys. A lot to talk about. Shout to Sean real quick. I'm going to put this up quick and early. While besides the injury update as a whole, we are healthy. Linebacker Jayon Brown is out. Foster questionable. Sam Webb questionable. Anthony Avery on an IR, definitely. But yeah, man, it looks as though we're pretty healthy, you guys. We got Blake Martinez in at linebacker as well today. You know, with Denzel Perriman, it's looking like all hands are on deck today, man. Shout out to everybody. RK in the building. What's good with the nation? Good morning, Docs. Shout out to the almost 200 people already in the chat. Wipe them feet. Hit them thumbs up. If this is your first time being here, hit that subscribe button. Also, shout out to everybody watching on Twitter. If you want to get your comments in, jump on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. You know what time it is. Shout out to Rube. Been waiting, Docs. Just got off the graveyard shift. I need that Raiders substance in my life. Shout out to my baby Scarlett. She's 3. We going big tonight. Shout out to my dog, man. You already know what time it is. Blake Machinist. Shout out to my brother Wasted. We will see him later as well at some point for the watch party for the Kansas City Chiefs. Me and Andy will be holding it down today, you guys. So stay tuned for that. Make sure y'all jump in and come watch the game with us. We're about to have a ball. Shout out to Cruz. Nah, man, y'all the GOAT. You guys are the GOAT. How are you guys feeling about today, man? Let's be honest. Let's be real. We family. We don't lie to each other. How are we feeling? Is your confidence up here? Is it somewhere in the middle? Or is it just all the way down here where you like, I don't know what time it is, man, to be real. We don't, look, let's just be real. We're 1-3. We're 1-3 for a reason. Every one of those games were winnable games, right? What we still left with the L. I'm nervous. I am, because I don't know what team is going to show up. That's what makes me nervous right now, right? I really have no idea what team is going to show up for this game tonight. But I do know the leaders of this locker room are going to have this team ready. I know Devontae Adams, the best wide receiver in the game, is saying everything right now. I know Maxx Crosby, at any given moment, he could have his daughter, his firstborn. But I know he's in Kansas City. He traveled with the team. I know he's excited to get this W. What would be better than going to Kansas City, pulling off an upset, and going back to Las Vegas to see your firstborn be born? That would be a story to tell, man. That would definitely be a story to tell. That would be that'd be crazy, man. Max, if you get 3 sacks, 2 sacks in this game when we win, you have to name your daughter Patricia, man. Just think about it. Just think about it. If we get this W in Kansas City and you go back home and your baby girl is born just like that, you got to name her Patricia, man. Patricia. You got to name her after Pat. You know what I mean? Patricia, man. Straight up. Shout out to my dog, Raider Rider, man. I'm up. I believe we taking it tonight, my boy. Talk that shit, King. I believe so as well, man. I think that we know what's at stake here. the Chargers accidentally pulled off a W yesterday. I do believe that Brandon Staley is probably one of the worst head coaches in the NFL. The Cleveland Browns just gifted them that win yesterday. But they're 3-2 now. The Chiefs, they're already 3-1. If we get them out the way today, they'll be 3-2. We'll be a half game back, you guys, of first place going into the bye week. I do not want to lose this game knowing that we have to sit around for 14 more days for some Raiders football. There's nothing worse than going into the bye week, taking an L, knowing you got to sit back and think about that L for 2 whole weeks. I'm not here for that. We have to go into the bye, into Allegiant Stadium to play the Houston Texans, knowing we're 2-3. Point blank, period. The end. This is a winnable game, you guys. I know everybody, this is the big Kansas City Chiefs, the bullies on the block. No, this is a divisional game. It can go any way. We've seen these guys lose to the Colts conference game a few weeks back. They didn't look the same. We got to put pressure on Patrick Mahomes, and we got to put pressure on him a lot. I got some keys to this to victories. You guys, I think we all pretty much know what it is, though, right? I think we pretty much know what this is. We've talked about it all week long. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. This is a very stout run defense, you guys. It's not going to be, I think, the number one rush defense in the league. I could be wrong, top 5, somewhere around there. But we have to beat this team. King Savage, I did not go to the game, bro. I chose to stay at home and watch it with the family. But I will be in Vegas for the next home game. But establish the run. Establish the run. And DC has to have a hell of a game. Do not give up any turnovers. No fumbles. You know what I mean? No INTs. Get Devontae involved in the game early. Get your get your guys. Get Hunter Renfrow involved. Get Foster involved. Get Waller involved. This has to be a well thought out just a thought out game offensively and defensively. I think that Patrick Graham is going to have these guys ready. Shout out to Jose. I do think that he's going to have a good plan for these guys. But the thing is this, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's going to eat regardless. To be real with you, if he has a good game plan and holds these guys to 21 points, that's a win. If he holds them to 24 points, that's a win. We just have to outscore these guys. I've said this before, you guys. Offensively, we have to take over this game. Is Foster out? I thought he was questionable. I didn't see that he was out. I did not see that Foster was out. He's questionable. But establish the run. My bold take, you guys, my bold take for today is a coming out party for Zeus. I think that Zamir White has the game of his life. I do think that Josh Jacobs has a big game as well, 90 yards, somewhere in that 75 to 90-yard range. I do think he has a TD, but I think Zeus finally gets active today and has the game of his life. I'm not saying it's going to be 100, 200 yards rushing, but I do think that he has a coming out party. I think he could have anywhere from 50 to 100 in a TD. I think that Zeus has a coming out party today. I think he gets involved in the run game. I think Josh McDaniels knows now, looking at Brandon Bolden, it's not the same guy that he once was, the same guy that he coached in New England. I think we have to pump our brakes on the whole Brandon Bolden experience, and we got to get Zeus in this game and get him active. Shout out to Chris. Docs, will Hollins start with Renfrow and Adams? Yes. Clear cut, Chris. He will definitely start. Mac Hollins has been a fucking breath of fresh air for us up to this point. You cannot have your starting receivers out there without Mac Hollins being one of them. Shout out to my dog, Chris. Shout out to Brian as well. DC needs to have the best game of his life. I don't think he has to have the best game of his life. I don't think so. I think that he needs to limit the turnovers, and I think that he has to throw for over 300 yards. I'm not asking for a Derek Carr 2016 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 500-yard, passing game, 4 or 5 TDs. I just need him to be limit the turnovers, limit the mistakes, go through his progressions, and just play DC, be DC. Even if you got to be the game manager, right? Be a game manager, but just limit the turnovers. Get your weapons involved. Devontae needs to have a big game today, you guys. Josh Jacobs needs to have a big game today. And like I said, I do believe that Zeus is definitely going to be a big part of this game. I have no reason why I feel like that, but I definitely feel like Zeus is going to have that coming out party today. But Brian, I agree. I agree in a sense that he has to have a huge game, but I don't think he has to have the best game of his life. I was at that Bucks game, the best I've ever seen. That was crazy. Need a complete game from our whole team. Yes. Even McMahon needs to get his head out of his ass. Special teams needs to be firing on all cylinders today as well. You can't give up any big plays on the special team side of things. You just can't, man. We cannot afford those mental mistakes. We cannot do that. Docs, who's going to stay with Kelce? Well, now that, my boy Jayon Brown is out, you guys, I'm going to be real. I do believe, Juju's dealing with he's questionable right now. They are saying that he's probably going to play today. But you have to expose that. You know what I mean? He's dealing with a minor injury. I don't have nothing against if Rock is sin being on Juju, putting the meek on the other side if need be. At this point, I'm putting Hobbs on him. Now I'm putting Hobbs on him. Put Hobbs on Kelce. Or, if you got to bracket him up, if you got to have one of your linebackers and the safety get on him, it is what, even though none of our linebackers are cover linebackers at this point anyway. Let's just be honest. Blake Martinez and Denzel Perriman up there in age. I think Divine Diablo has to have a big game too, you guys. He has to. Divine Diablo has not looked good at all this season. He needs to have a big game. I know he's had a lot of tackles, but I need him to make some big plays today. That's what we need from Divine Diablo. So I don't really know, but I'll go with Nate Hobbs. I think that Hobbs is definitely going to see a lot of Travis Kelce today. A lot of it. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, y'all. Shout out to my dog, Juan Nino. If the defense takes care of business and slows the Chiefs to under 27 points, I think we get the dub. Facts, bro. Juan, this is facts, brother. I think if we put up 31 on them, we win. And that's what I got, you guys. I know I'm a homer, right? It's hard for me to come on the screen and say that our team is going to lose. I'm very worried about this game. I'm not going to act like I'm not. But I got this game. It's more of a coming out party offensively. I'm going to say, man, I'm going to say 34-28. 34-28. That's what I got. 34-28. I get the under 27, but this is still the Kansas City Chiefs. They still have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I got a 34-28. Score TDs in the red zone and not field goals. Factory outlet, my brother. This is facts, bro. Facts. That is a big part of what we got going on moving forward today. You can't put up field goals, man. I do not want to see Daniel Carlson at all unless he is hitting extra points. Point blank, period, the end. I don't care if we get in the red zone and we pull the Brandon Staley move and go for it on fourth down. Look, if you score 3 on Kansas City, they're going to make you pay for it. They're going to make you pay for it. They are going to make you pay for it. I'd rather not score than put up 3 in the red zone. I don't care. I'm going for it on fourth and shorts. It is what it is. Goal line situations, I'm going for it, you guys. You got to go out there and put it all on the line today. This is a huge game. We can go into the bye week a half game back of our division. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get any help yesterday from the Cleveland Browns. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We got to win these games. You got to put up 7. I don't care if it's a shootout. I'm cool with that. If we go out swinging with a shootout, I am cool with that. Because guess what? We have better weapons. We have better weapons than Kansas City. They have Patrick Mahomes, though. They have the key weapon. But we have way more weapons. If DC, like I said before, can just be that guy that just no turnovers, goes through his progressions the right way, gets Waller involved, gets Devontae Adams, gets Renfro involved early, I think we can win this game, man. I definitely do. I got it 34-28. But like I said, those red zone situations, you guys, I'm going for it. I don't want 3. Kansas City will make you. Josh McDaniels, brother. Please listen, man. Field goals aren't going to get this one done. They're not. They're not going to get it done. Don't walk Daniel Carlson out there unless we are in 4th and long situations. 4th and long, I get it. It makes sense, right? If we're in 4th and short situations, please go for it. Please go for it. Shout out to Hammer, man. Who are you putting on Kelce? Abram, Diablo, other. I kind of spoke on that already, King, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I'm going to have Nate Hobbs on him a lot. And then if anything, shit, have Divine and Abram. Have them bracket that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Have them bump him at the line. Look, whatever we need to do with Kelce, bump him at the line. Do whatever you got to do. But I want to see Nate Hobbs on him, definitely a lot. And also, but I don't want to see him primarily on him because that's our best option on the outside. You know what I'm saying? But I'm down with bracketing. Have Abram and have Divine Diablo both on them. That's their number one weapon. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jose. Everyone needs to do the job and execute. Simple. This is facts, bro. Facts. Factory outlet. Shout out to Jose. Big frame E. Spread the ball around early, then feed Jacobs and Adams in the fourth. Okay. Ball control. Keep Patty on the sideline. No shootout. Run that fucking ball. I hear you, King. We need touchdowns in the red zone. This is facts. Let me see. Chiefs are going to feature Isaiah. Yes, today. LBs, get ready. And I like him. He's a dog. Graphk, be honest, King. Do we smell it? I do, bro. I definitely do. I forgot who posted something. I think shout out to my brother Mitch. I think he posted it. I think he said something about we've won like 5 out of our last 6 Monday Night Football games, something like that. You know what? Let me look that up. I'm going to look that stat up. But mind you, this is an entirely different team, you guys. It's an entirely different team. Let me see that stat that Mitch put up. He said Derek Carr is 6-3 on Monday Night Football games throughout his career. The Raiders have won 5 of their last 6 Monday Night Football games. So there you have it. And mind you guys, this is not the same team that we once were when we faced the Chiefs the last time we faced them. We have a new head coach. We have a new front office. We have a lot of new weapons. We have Devontae Adams. We have a whole entirely, new revamped defense. We have Patrick Graham. This is not the same Raiders team, you guys, that once was just getting dominated, twice a year from these guys. We're a totally different team. Totally. Yes, we're 1-3 right now. So I'm not gonna sell this dream that we're totally just, better than them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But this is a whole revamped defense, new coach, new regime, totally different. This is a totally different situation. This is not Gus Bradley leading this defense. This is not Paul Gunther running this defense anymore. It's not John Gruden, just the conservative shit that he was doing playing against the Chiefs. This is an entirely different team. Let me see. Shout out to my dog Primos. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Primo says, hopefully we don't spin tackle Mahomes. Roughing the passer penalty will get thrown. My key, don't beat yourselves. Pause. Our 3 losses, we beat ourselves. Pause. Can't do it tonight. Need a clean 4 quarters of ball. Pause. Facts, bro. Facts, Primos. You ain't never lied, King. You ain't never lied, bro. You never lied. Yes, Gus Bradley did beat the Chiefs 2 weeks ago. Gus Bradley also has a whole entirely new defense. He has DeForest Buckner on he has Kwity Paye. He has a bunch of, he has a really, really good defense over there in Indianapolis, Jesse. So let's not act as though Gus Bradley had the same weapons that he did last year with us that he has with Indianapolis. He has an entirely different defense. You know what I mean? Stephon Gilmore looks like a dog again. You know what I mean? Look, he has a nice defense. It's totally different. Shout out to my dog Primos. Shout out to Joe Nation. Patrick Graham limited and beat KC last year in New York. I don't think he beat them, brother. I think he limited them, but I do not believe that the Giants beat Kansas City last year. Did they? I don't think that happened, bro. Joe Nation, you could be right, brother, but I thought they lost. I thought it was a close game. Somebody put that in the chat. I could have swore it was a close game, but the Giants lost. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Shout out to Hawk. Only way we win this game, ground and pound. Short, mid passing, send 3, spy 1, Klee, Chandler on spy, and then play tight coverage, no zone. Mahomes will eat that up. Yeah, the Giants lost. They lost. There you go. They lost 20-17. but it was close. There you go. Graham definitely had that defense ready to go against them last year. If you can hold them to 20 points, you're beating the Chiefs. If you hold them to 20 points today, you guys, we're beating the Chiefs. They have a nice defensive line. Their secondary is still kind of you know what I mean? I think that DC can throw the ball crazy today in Arrowhead. And once again, I said this before, y'all, this is not a winter game. You know what I mean? The weather's going to be nice. It's looking real nice out there. There's no excuses. But shout out to Hawk, my dog. I appreciate you, King, as always. No more Hunter Renfrow doing punt returns. Yeah, I can't see that happening now. After dealing with that, really bad concussion and missing the past 2 weeks, I don't see how you can throw Hunter Renfrow out there to the Wolves returning punts. Shout out to the 500 people in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys. Wipe them feet. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Nah, man, it's not going to happen. Under this new regime, it's not going to happen. This isn't Gruden. Gruden heard, all of the rumblings of the Chiefs owning us for years. And he did that deliberately because he heard all that. This is an entirely different coaching staff. I think Josh McDaniels will leave humble. You know what I mean? He'll be out of there. And he's going to get his team out there straight to the airport, go back home, get them to their families, get ready for the bye week. I don't see that. I don't see that happening where we circle back and do that. That was definitely a Gruden-led team. You know what I mean? This coach is not going to do that. He's used to winning. He won 6 rings. I think, he knows how to conduct himself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But, hey. Docs, do we finally see Kuntz tonight? I think we do, Chris. But the thing is this. We've seen some Kuntz. Kuntz has been out there a little bit more than usual. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why he hasn't seen the field a lot more. I know that Patrick Graham likes to stop the run. You know what I'm saying? So Klee has been getting some burn out there. Chandler's been looking pretty effective against the run. Shit, Maxx Crosby's been looking good against the run. We've actually played the run really good. You know what I mean? And I know you know what? Shout out to Malcolm Kuntz's family. They actually hit me up on Twitter in my inbox and said, hey, Graphk, it was nothing but love, though. They respected it. They said, we watch your show, fan of what you do. But quit acting like Malcolm Kuntz can't play the run. They said to me, he played rugby. That's what they kept saying. He played rugby, man. And I said, look, hold on. Pump the brakes, family. Pump the brakes, Kuntz family. I've been a huge fan of Malcolm Kuntz since Buffalo. I was a huge advocate for him coming in to us. I was a huge advocate for drafting him. I was the only guy I think that knew who the fuck Malcolm Kuntz was in the world. You know what I mean? At least Raider in the Raider world. You know what I mean? So, but then they came for me. But they also said respect. You know what I mean? But I think that's another reason why. It was because, Malcolm Kuntz, maybe he's gotten better against the run, but he's no Klee against the run. He's no Chandler Jones. He's no Maxx Crosby yet. You know what I mean? I think we're being a little patient with him. Shout out to Hawk. The matchup, I'm ready to see Parham versus Jones, man. That's going to show how Parham can hold his own, then Chandler and Brown. I like that. I definitely like that, Hawk. Definitely. I want to see how our young pup Parham is going to hold up against Chris Jones. That dude is a monster. Definitely. This is definitely going to be his real first test in the NFL. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every week's a test in the NFL. But this is going to be totally, totally different. You're going against – this is going to get him ready for later on down the year when you got to face Aaron Donald. You know what I mean? These guys are different beasts at the defensive tackle position. So this is facts. Shout out to my dog, Hawk, man. Always supporting the channel, man. I appreciate you, King. You guys, we are doing a watch party tonight, so stay tuned for that. I know a lot of people are asking. We are doing a watch party. It starts at 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Me and Andy will be on breaking down everything for this game. Shout out to my dog, Josh. Raiders might not, but I'll take a victory lap. There you go, my brother. Facts. Hey, man. I already said it, y'all. This shit, we win today. This shit's out of here, man. It's out of here, man. This shit is out of here, man. Goner. Shout out to Darth, man. Docs, link my channel on this chat. It's all good, my brother. It's all good. King, do your thing. Do your thing, my brother. You already know. You ain't got to ask me, brother. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. If you guys have channels, put them in the comment section and let everybody know where to follow you guys. Let me see. Discipline and execution. There you go, Ant. Do you think Chandler will get his first sack tonight? I don't. I don't think he can keep up with Patrick Mahomes at this point. I don't. But I do think that he'll have a good game for us. I do think he'll be great against the run. Oh, no. Y'all confusing the whole shit. This isn't going to be just completely skin. It's going to be, I'm a shadow with her, just clean it up. I'm going to do something different. But I can't completely just shave off the entire beard, y'all. I will look real crazy out here in these streets. But I'm definitely going to look like a different person. I'll say that. I'll say that. He said, shave that shit on the live. Oh, man. Fuck. Let me see. My thoughts are the same as always. If Carr makes TDs, we will win. But if you get sacked and don't do crap in pocket, we're done. Shout out to Showstopper, man. I appreciate you, King. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Darth Nibbler, man. Raiders have this. My dog. Appreciate you on the dub, King. And I definitely agree with you, man. Let me ask you guys this. What are your predictions today, score-wise? I got it 34-28 Raiders. How are you guys calling it? How are you guys calling it? How are you guys calling it? Primos, I'll definitely hit you up in the inbox about the watch party, brother. How are you guys calling this? Let's see what we on. Let's see what we on. Primos got it 41-38. Bobby got it 38-24. Holy shit. Raider Cycle said if I shave my shit completely off, I look like powder. You ain't shit, King. Ant got it 37-27. Chris got it 34-31. Reese got it 26-24. Let's go. Let's go. My dog 207, 38-34 in overtime. 207. I'm not the best in math, brother, but how do we score 4 in overtime? How do we score 4 in overtime? You want to go? You want to change it? You want to go? I don't know if we can score 4, King. Love the optimism, though. Love it. Love it. We went by 4 in overtime. That's different. I like that. Shout out to Darth Nibbler once again. With the good old 4-point play. The good old 4-point play. 207. I hear you, King. The nice, good old 4-point play. 207 got a 37-31 Raiders and OT. There we go, King. I like that. I like that. There we go. I'm here for now. I'm here for that. 2 safeties. Gary says, stop the run. Keep everything in front of you. Rally to the ball and make the tackle. Oh, yeah. Pressure Mahomes. Raiders 38, Chiefs 31. I like that, Gary. Shout out to my dog, Gary, man. My brother. My man said we getting 2 safeties okay. The good 4-point play. Shout out to Diego. You'll look like you belong in KC if you completely go bald. This is factory, bro. Factory. I'll clean it up for y'all, though, man. I'll clean it up. You know what I mean? I'll clean it up. I'll go crazy with it, man. Shout out to Diego, man. DC grows a pair in the big game. Talk that shit. 6-0. We win in overtime. Shout out to Julio Jones. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw out some predictions out there, you guys. I hate doing this because all I want to do is win. Me and Waster were just talking about that on the phone before I went live. All we really care about is the win. I don't really want to do any predictions, but I have to do it. You know, this is what we do. Like I said before, I got Zeus with the coming out party, you guys. 75 yards on the ground and a TD. I got Jacobs with a TD on the ground. I'll say 75 to 90 yards on the ground as well. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say Jacobs with 100. 100 on the ground and a TD. 100, 105, somewhere around there. So Jacobs goes for over 100 again. I got Devontae Adams with 125 yards in the air and a touchdown. I got Hunter Renfrow. I'll say 65 yards in the air. I got Waller. Waller with a touchdown. 80 in the air. Here come the hoes. So Zeus, 75 in the TD. Jacobs with 100 in the TD. Devontae, 125 in the air with a TD. Waller, 80 yards in the air with the TD. I'll go Renfrow 60 to 75 in the air, no touchdowns. I think we're going to be kind of cool with him in the red zone. I know he's coming off that really, really bad concussion, but I'm going to go 75 in the air with him. I think Mac Hollins does really well again. The defense, bold prediction, you guys here. Why not? Bold prediction. The defense causes 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers. I'm going to say real bold take here. First of all, I'll say this. Nate Hobbs with a pick. I got Nate Hobbs with a pick. First interception of the season. I got Blake Martinez with the fumble recovery. I got Blake Martinez. First game as a Raider, back with Patrick Graham. Starts where he left off. I got him with the fumble recovery to get us the ball back. And DC goes down and puts up 6. How about that? I'll say Maxx or Chandler, one of these guys calls a fumble. Blake recovers it. There we go. Defense gets another man. That would take over. That would help this game. That would help this team tremendously. Tremendously. If we got another TD off the defense. For real. 3 sacks. First of all, pause. I'm going to say I got us for 4 sacks today. 4 sacks. I got Maxx with 2, knowing his baby girl's on the way. I want to say Chandler, man, but I feel like I can't. I feel like I can't, man. Maxx with 2. Clee with 1. I got Clee with 1. Don't be shocked if he's the surprise spy today, you guys. Do not be shocked if he's the surprise spy. I got Clee with 1, and I got Jonathan Abram with 1. 4 of them shits. Abram, he's going to get in there like a missile. Maxx with 2, Clee with 1. Shout out to Sean. Just know DC always plays well on Monday nights. He's 5-2 on Monday nights. I thought it was 6-3. I thought it was 6-3. 6-3 on Monday night. 6-3. Shout out to my dog Sean. Nate Hobbs sack. Okay. I'm with it, Jeffers. I'm with it. Crosby strip sack, Cleveland 1. Hey, that's definitely a reach, Jay. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I really think that Clee's gonna be very active in this game, you guys. I really, really do. Hey man, why not? Why not have bold predictions? Why not? That's what makes this shit fun. Like me having Zeus having a breakout game. I got Zeus having a breakout game in the offense. Why not have Clee get the damn? That's that far-fetched, bro. Damn, that's how you know this man, bro. Clee has been damn, bro. That's a reach to have Clee have 1 sack. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. We don't even believe in this man that he can get 1 sack. Bro, he's been playing really well this season thus far. You know, in limited capacity, he's looked pretty good. I believe in my guy Clee, man. I'm sorry. I don't think he's a first round guy, but I do believe in him. I think he's a good player, man. I think he catches a lot of flack because of where he was drafted, man. I do believe this dude plays the run really well, and he can get to the quarterback here and there. I think he gets 1 today. Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit, man. Y'all ain't shit. Shout out to Raider Reaper. In my honest opinion, option 1, Albert Wilson plays Ruggs' role, and we shoot out with the Chiefs. Option 2, win time of possession with Jacobs and win by a field goal or 2. Hey, Raider Reaper, my brother, I'm cool with either one of them. I'm cool with either one of them, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really care what it is. Shoot out, grind it out. I don't really don't care. Either way, whatever it takes to get this W, bro. Anything less than 2-3 going into the bye week is unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We need this win, you guys, bad, man. We need this win bad. Because people aren't realizing we're facing a few teams after the bye week. The Texans just got their first win of the season. They have a really, really good running back, young guy, Dameon Pierce. He's a baller. They're going to be building off that momentum. You know what I mean? If they pull off another one this next week or this week, who's to say? You know, the New Orleans Saints, shit, hey, they went out there and had a fucking slobber knocker with the Seattle Seahawks and pulled a W out. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like these aren't easy wins. These aren't easy wins. Jacksonville's been struggling as of late these past few weeks. But the last thing you want to do is go into Allegiant Stadium 1-4 going against the Houston Texans, who potentially can be on a two-game win streak. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But Reaper, I'm here with you, my brother. I'm here with you. John Walker says DC throws for 300 plus yards, 2 TDs. I'm here for it. To be honest with you, bro, Walker, that was actually my same prediction with Derek Carr this week. Was actually I had it over 300 and I had, was it 3 TDs? I think I had 3 TDs, over 300 and 3 TDs. Yeah, I know. No turnovers. No turnovers. Zilla says trap game with the Texans. Look, man, I think we already went through 3 fucking trap games, man. Well, I ain't gonna say the Chargers was, but shit, Arizona, we should have beat them. Titans, should have beat them. Walt says option 3, Mahomes breaks his leg. I mean, hey, you know, that'll get the job done too, brother. Never want to see that happen, but if anybody had to break their leg, I mean, you know, in this world, I wouldn't mind it being Patrick Mahomes. I mean, look, I don't want it to happen, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if there had to be a leg that had to be broketh out here in these streets, I wouldn't act like I wouldn't be pointing to his direction, like, get that motherfucker right there. Like, you know, just being real. Like, you know, I would definitely be pointing God to his direction. Facts. Shout out to .com, man, my brother, man. I appreciate you, King. My dog, man. Shout out to my boy. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. It's definitely pinned up there. One of the best ways to support the channel. Shout out to my dog.com. This one's going to be interesting. This is facts, my brother. Carson walk-off. I don't want it like that, man. Daniel, could you imagine going into the bye week beating the Chiefs convincingly? I don't know if that happens. I don't even know if you can beat the Chiefs convincingly at this point. You know, unless some motherfucker breaks his leg or some shit. You know what I mean? But either way, it's going to be a close game. I want to win by a TD. I don't want to worry about, you know, Carlson coming out there having a kick. I'm cool. I don't want Carlson having to come out there and kick anything. Let me see. Meek will be picked on tonight. I have a feeling. You know what, Blues? I think all that momentum from that Denver game carries over, man. You know what I mean? One thing that sucks, right, about a Meek is he has these, you know, he has these good games and then he has a shitty ass game, right? I think that he's going to build this momentum up, man. I think he has, you know, real teammates out there like Nate Hobbs that are literally building him up, you know, biggest fan out there for him. I think that Meek has a good game for us. I do. I think he does. You put a Meek out there on the smaller wide receivers, the Mecole Hardmans, or you put him on Sky Moore. You keep him on those, you know, those smaller receivers. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I think that the Meek will be all right. Let me see. Meek will put on the cape with a pick 6 to seal the W. Okay. Okay. Hey, let me ask you guys real quick. For this watch party tonight, what am I wearing? Am I wearing the Maxx Crosby jersey in honor of him having his baby girl? Am I doing the Devontae Adams today? Am I throwing the Derek Carr on? Am I throwing a Seawood on, a Marshawn Lynch? Am I throwing on an old school? What are we doing? What jerseys are we wearing today? What jerseys are we wearing today? I feel like I want to wear a Maxx, you know, in honor of him about to have his baby girl. But I also feel like I may want to wear a Derek Carr just in case he goes off today. Give him that little extra oomph. You know what I'm saying? Mad Max, a lot of Mad Maxes. Okay. I see it. A few Woodsons. It's a Tay-Day, my brother. Okay, Bill Gates. Okay. I'm wearing Jacobs. See, I wore that last week. Yeah, you know what, Nomad? I might have to throw my Jacobs on again, man. I just don't want to press my luck. You know what I'm saying? I wore that last week at the Broncos game, and he dog walked them boys. Should I go back to back on them? Should I go Drake on him? I could go back to back on him. Might have to be Josh Jacobs. It's either Josh or Maxx. You know what? Josh in the first half. No. We're not going to do that. Maxx in the first half. And I'm going to put the Josh Jacobs on in the second half. Run their defense dry. Run that defense ragged in the second half. There we go. Maxx in the first. Jacobs in the second. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Oh, hey, shout out to everybody also real quick, the 600 plus people in the chat. We just hit our 550th sale on Oaklosvegas because of you guys, man. Not only did we just hit the 7 million mark, you know what I mean, views, 17,000 subscribers. We just hit 550 goddamn sales on Oaklosvegas.com. And it's because of you guys, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for all the support that you throw our way. It means a lot, man. It means the world to me, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's be real. You think that? Yeah, I do. Ronald, I do. You got to be a Chiefs fan, right? I do. I think we win. Shout out to Jason, man. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you. Wipe their feet, y'all. Let me see. G-Ware, no, I'm not. Because now I just chose yours, King. I really haven't seen too many negative comments about this team tonight. I haven't seen too many. You guys know if we lose, hey, I'm going to be like, well, shit. Hey, man, we shit the fucking bed. Like, I'm going to call it how I see it. You know what I mean? But, Doc, you're picking only comments that are not realistic. Hate saying this, but the Raiders already lost this game. How? How has it already been? CG, where I love you, brother, but you are always negative. Always negative. Like, I feel like your account may be the Rick Grimes ghost account. Like, real shit. Like, I feel like when he can't get into that account, he uses the G-Ware account. Bro, you never say nothing positive, bro. We could be 5-0 right now. And you like, this team is fucking, they're frauds. I've never seen nothing good come out of your mouth, bro. Pause. Shout out to my brother Sean, man. As always, man. Sean A, my guy. You already know my brother. You got to keep the hope, brother. No need for negative, my guy. Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Why not? Yeah, it's the Rick Grimes burner, man. That's just facts. G-Ware, you always negative, bro. I haven't seen you say one good thing. And I read my comments. Actually, I stopped for a while, and then I just started reading them again. But I read my comments, man. Everything I see from G-Ware is just fucking crazy. Let me see. A lot of sports handicappers are picking the Chiefs, and a lot of the money are going towards the Chiefs, not trying to be negative. Oh, yeah, I get that. Well, what is the spread? Is it 7? Is it 7? I could have swore I seen the spread was 7, right? Was that what it was? I get it. I know a lot of people look at, Vegas, and they look at the, all the shit that comes with, you know what I'm saying? But it's 7. Yeah, it's 7 points. Okay. Real quick too, man. Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to my dog, man. Ricky. Is that Ricky swearing? Oh, it's my dog, Ricky swearing, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. Just went and bought a shirt on Oaklosvegas.com. I just fulfilled your order, my brother. It's on the way, King. Appreciate you as always, my brother. Shout out to Ricky swearing. That's my guy right there. All right. Cool. Boom. Slick. 7.5. AFC West and a home playoff game are at stake, and people are forgetting that. This is facts, bro. Raiders were favored against Arizona and Tennessee. Look how those games turned out. Facts, bro. Still gotta play the game. This is straight up. Shout out to my dog, Adam. Shout out Sacramento. Duck 6U. Let's go, Raiders. Factory. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog, Rick, man. My boy right there. Shout out to Brave Raider, man, my brother. Let's see. Shout out to Carlos. I love being an underdog. I want to shock the world, and it's any given Sunday, in this case, Monday. That's why they play the games. If we don't believe, then who will? Docs, keep doing your thing. You know what's so funny? I think that this roster believes, like I really do. I think this coach believes that he can beat this Kansas City Chiefs team. I believe that Patrick Graham thinks he can get it done against them. I think that Devontae Adams, all these new guys that came in, with this new energy, I think that he believes that they can beat Kansas City. I think that Devontae Adams thinks this Raiders team can beat everybody. You know what I mean? Real talk. So it's a different energy around this team, you guys. It really is. This isn't the same Raiders team that faced these Kansas City Chiefs teams in the past. It's not. This is a totally different regime. A lot of new players out there. It's not the same team. No, Docs, if they were 5-0, I would jump off the bridge laughing all the way down. You're right. I am negative, but this team made me this way. The NFL helps that. Shout out to G-Ware. You know I love you, brother, but I'm just saying you negative as fuck, bro. For real, for real. Let me see. Yes, Maxx is out there. Maxx is definitely out there. He's in Kansas City. He traveled with the team. So it looks as though Mad Maxx will be waiting for his princess to be born probably tomorrow or sometime this week. I don't know. I'm acting like I'm doing God's work. I don't know when the baby's going to be due, but it looks as though Max Crosby will play tonight. Shout out to him and his family, man. Beautiful family. I sat with them last year with the Chicago Bears game, and they were just wonderful people. Oh, shout out to Mad Max's mom, brother, and rest of his family. They were at our tailgate as well. They were out at our tailgate, the J-Lot, partying with us. Let me see. I like that team. Mac Hollins, 2 TDs. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think Maxx has a game today. I don't think you can take Kelce out of the game, rated for life. I don't think that's possible. You know what I mean? You can only just hope to just contain him a little bit. I don't see us taking him completely out the game. I see Travis Kelce getting that work in. I think he cooks. I just think that it's the big plays that we have to limit. You know what I mean? If you allow Kelce to be open in space, lights out. It's over. You allow Travis Kelce to get some space, it's over. It's over. You know what I mean? So limit the big plays. He's definitely going to eat. He's definitely going to do his thing, but just limit the big plays. Let me see. Shout out to Raider Hockey Uncle. Patrick Graham will have a game plan to contain Mahomes and Kelce. Talk that shit. We are a blindfolded juggernaut. Just wait till we were able to take the blindfold off. Shout out to the Raider, man, my brother. Let me see. Raider Goon ticket holder. I appreciate you, King. Shout out to my dog. Carlson wins it with a 58-yard field goal. Chiefs have the best rush defense in the league. Going to be interesting to see what we draw up for Jacobs and Zeus. We need to keep it balanced and rotate them. That's why 619, I said that I think that Zeus has a coming out party. You know what I mean? The same Chiefs team has faced Josh Jacobs a million times. You know what I mean? They know him better than anybody, but they have not faced Zeus at all. There's a lot less film on him in the NFL. I think it's the element of surprise. This is the reason why I think that Zeus can have a big, big game tonight. TD and potentially 75 to 100 yards on the ground. I think that we, keep Josh, keep him healthy. Keep him healthy. I don't care if it's 20 carries from Josh and 10 carries from Zeus. Run the damn ball. Hawk says we need Abram to do to Kelce what Stu did to Tony G. Laughing my ass off. Shout out to Hawk, bro. Shout out to Hawk. This is Factory Outlet, though. Shout out to Buster. I don't believe in that. This team that we have is a lot better than the record says. And I don't really believe in divisional trap games. The Chargers, the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Chiefs know each other better than any other teams in the league. I don't think that any trap game ever exists in a divisional situation. I don't think so. I think that any division team can beat any division team at any given point. Remember, we talked about this not too long ago, you guys. That Thursday night game, we were like 0-10, and the Chiefs had Alex Smith and all them, and we went in and beat them. You know what I mean? So I don't believe in that. I don't think so. I don't think it's a trap game. Let me see. White away jersey for sure. Damn, I might have to wear an away jersey today. I might have to. Let me see. This is a Raider week for them. They hate us as much as we hate them. Facts, bro. Facts. Shout out to the almost 700 people in the chat. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. But let's get our final predictions in, you guys. We will be live here in about 4 hours doing the watch party. We're going to be live for about 4 hours. Let's get our final predictions in one more time. Havana says 2 TDs. I got us winning tonight, 34-28. I got Josh Jacobs with 100 yards on the ground and a TD. I got Zeus with anywhere from 75 to 100 and a TD. Devontae Adams, 125 in the air, a TD. I think that Hunter Renfrow will get about 50, no TDs. I think that Waller will put up 80, 85. He gets a TD. I think Mac Hollins is going to have a hell of a game, but I do not think that Mac Hollins get any touchdowns today. I could be wrong, though. Look, Mac Hollins is a dog. Nate Hobbs, pick. Maxx, 2 sacks. Jonathan Abram, a sack. And yes, I said it. You guys hate me for it, but I think Clee gets a sack today. I think, remember, you guys, that this guy has spy. He has been a spy against Kansas City in the past. I believe he was. I believe Arden Key was. Keep an eye on Clee today. I think he's going to be a pleasant surprise. A pleasant surprise. How do you feel about us being last in sacks with 5? You know what I think about that, TGI? I think that changes today. I think that becomes 9. That's what I think. I think it becomes 9 today, brother. Shout out to my dog, Prince. As always, King. Hyperbolic. Bold prediction, brother. I think Mahomes goes down 4 times today. I think Patrick Graham dials up some crazy looks and kind of flusters Mahomes a little bit. That's what I think. I think he dials up some different looks today and has Mahomes on edge. 4 of them. 4 of them. And that's tough. I know it is. Shit, it's tough to sack Mahomes twice in a game. I'm going to double that. I'm doubling down. Clee was the main reason we beat the Chiefs in 2020 and hasn't got any burn against them since. Cycles. Talk that shit. I like that too. Teen. I was gonna mention Foster, but I know he's been limited. I don't know what in terms of what we're gonna get with him. So I kind of pumped the brakes on the whole Foster Moreau stuff. Here we go, G-Ware. I like that. Bro, we just converted one of our brothers, man. I like that shit. Talk that shit, G-Ware. I will go out on a limb and say the Raiders 34, Chiefs 31. But if they let me down, it's another 100 years of negatives. I'll take it, my brother. I'll take it, King. I'll take it, brother. It's all good. It's all good. Patrick Graham has played the Chiefs extremely well. There we go. There we go. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Everybody, pull up. 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern time. Watch party. We're going to be rocking tonight. We're going to be rocking all night, taking down some drinks, smoking a little tree, and just shooting the shit and talking Raiders football tonight, you guys. We will be watching it live, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys jump on and come rock with us, man. Let's get over 1,000 people in the building tonight, you guys. Can we do that? Let's get over 1,000 people in the watch party tonight. And let's talk that shit. Let's watch this game together as a unit. Oh, and tonight, you guys, in honor of the 7 million views, we will be doing the St. Jude's fundraiser tonight. So what we're doing tonight is, right? Oh, real quick, hold on. Shout out to 2 Street. Expose their corners. They're not the same without Matthew. There you go. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. I appreciate you on the $9.99, my brother. A majority of the proceeds tonight, you guys, go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, okay? A majority of the proceeds tonight go to St. Jude's. Last year, we rounded up. We made over $2,000 for them. Let's do it again. Let's do it again tonight, man. Like I said, the majority of the proceeds will go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It's going to be going to a great cause. So stay tuned for that, you guys. Like I said always, man. And shout out to 62nd Street once again, man. I appreciate you on that. Exactly right. Expose their corners. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to catch you guys tonight. Pull up. Let's talk that shit. And on the way out, wipe them feet. Hit that subscribe button. It's lit. One.